So again, welcome with Indian democracy. No doubt, 2 points are remaining. We are having, as we have gone through the medias and public opinions, then the election commissions, how it works, how it's go to through the democracy, how it intends its, and now there is another point: secret ballot in democracy. As we had gone, now we are having EVM. First of all, the election was done on ballot paper. It's like just paper, candidate's name, your symbol, candidate symbol, party symbol we can say, and year. Candidate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This. How many of are there? Like this. Even their photographs also are there, and here symbols are there. For example, we can say many of them are. So such symbols are there. We have to indicate our vote here. These were ballot papers, and now EVM machines are there. Electronic voting machine. Electronic voting machines are there nowadays. The same system, that is candidate name, symbol, these all designating things are there. Here instead of there, switches are there. Buttons we can say switches. Switches are there here, the symbolic things, name, particular candidate's name, their party symbols are there, buttons are there. One extra button is over here. If you want to give neutral, means you don't want to give either your vote to any party. One another button is over here, neutral button we can say. So this is the system of after the age of 18. As you all know, you can vote if you consist, if you are a citizen of India. So let's continue with our secret ballot in democracy. In our country, elections are conducted in a complete independent and secret manner. Indian parliamentary elections are considered to be the largest election process in the world. Please underline this thing. Indian parliamentary elections are considered to be the largest election process in the world. Various political parties, organizations and independent candidates contest the elections. Each of them presents their work, ideas and future plans to the voter. It is expected that the voters vote without any benefit, greed or fear. Secret ballot is given utmost importance in democracy. A voter has a right to maintain the secret of his vote. No one can ask a voter regarding his vote. The amazing process of election maintains the secrecy of each voter's vote. So, we are having election in a secret manner. Election booth, you might have gone. Yeah, you might have gone with your parents. Yeah, if any elections is there, you just go and visit how it works in a secret manner. Each voter has a value of his vote, and nobody can even ask that to whom you have voted or these all things. So many things are there secretly done because it assumes lots and lots of value. A vote assumes lots and lots of value for the democratic country. Yes, we are in democratic country, so we have the value of vote. So it is being done by secret ballot paper. You have to go in a corner, a secret place, to whomsoever you want to vote, you can vote. The Election Commission facilitates the voting of all persons involved with the election process as well as the army personnel too. Two processes and use for voting. One is voted by ballot paper, voting through an electronic voting machine (EVM). Counting ballot paper is more time consuming. Nowadays, most of the voting is carried out using EVMs, electronic voting machines. Counting votes in EVMs is less time consuming. It saves times and labor. Voting by using EVM is environment friendly, as it is done not make use of the paper. If a voter decides to exercise his right to vote but not to cast his vote in favor of any of the contesting candidates, he can use the option NOTA, N-O-T-A, none of above. Here, neutral I wrote, but it is NOTA. A voter, for example, I am not happy with any candidate. Either he might be of any party or individual candidate. If I don't want to them, then I have to choose the option NOTA. I have to press that button that I am not interested, not above all. No, I don't want to vote to anybody. Now, democracy and political parties. What is correlated between democracy and the political party? India is multi-party democracy, and hence we have various political parties. Specific criteria are fixed by the Election Commission to validate any political party. Political party are classified either into national party or regional party based on certain specific policies and criteria decided by the Election Commission. So we are having Congress, BJP, many other parties are there. Some are regional. In South India, South India, West Bengal, even Kashmir, we can say they are having regional parties. In UP, Bihar also there are some regional parties. Some parties are nationalized, we can say. For example, Congress, BJP, they are national parties. So they have their criteria and they have to work according to the Election Commission. As per these, a party that secures more than 4% of the total votes in the previous general election is at least 4 major states is identified as a national party and the rest are identified as a regional party. Please underline this. Majority of 4% and then 4 states. They have to take their seats. For example, I am making my own party. I declare as a national party, but to remain as a national and my party is regional. I want to go for national party. My party is only and only for Gujarat. Then, if I want to nationalize my party, what I have to do? Anyhow, I have to get 4% of the seats. Means from 100% all over India, and in 4 states I have to win at least 4% of seats. Then I can become a nationalized, then my party can become a nationalized party. Otherwise it is declared as a regional party. Means my own region. Which region? My Gujarat region. So it will remain my only regional party. As per the information given by the Election Commission by March 10, 2014, a total of 1593 national parties were registered. Last year, 229 parties were added. So many parties are adding day by day. In our country, Indian National Congress, INC and Bharatiya Janata Party (BJP) are the two major political parties. Along with this, Bahujan Samajwadi Party (BSP), Communist Party of India, Marxist (CPIA), and National Congress Party (NCP) are the other national parties. Apart from the Shiv Sena, Trinamool Congress, Samajwadi Party (SP), Dravida Munnetrata Kazhagam (DMK), all these are from south, these typical names. All India Anna Dravida Munnetrata Kazhagam AIADMK, this is also from south. Aam Aadmi Party, Janata Dal United, JDU, Rashtriya Janata Dal, RJD are regional parties. Based on the specific criteria, any national party can lose its status, or any regional party can gain the status of the national party depending on the number of votes obtained by the party. So it can be some parties are there in such a, I forgot, JD, Janata Dal. I don't know which year it was. But in whole India, there was only Janata Dal, Janata Dal, Janata Dal. And VP Singh became the Prime Minister of India at that time. Before that, Congress was ruling successfully after 1947. And then again Congress came, and then came BJP. So for about 2 to 3 terms, we are having Bharatiya Janata Party and the ruling government. So it happens somewhere. It depends upon how much vote a party gets. So some parties remain regional, and some parties becomes national party. The party forming government is known as the ruling party. The party which forms the opposition is called the opposition party. The opposition party helps from public opinion by democratically opposing the objectionable plans and policies of the government. But in a healthy democracy, it is desirable that the opposition party supports the social and public cases of the running party, which are aimed at the welfare of the nation. So two parties are there, two opposite parties are there. One is the ruling party, another is the opposition party. But to rule a government for the welfare of the people, everything is not opposed. For example, if Pakistan, Afghanistan, Sri Lanka, Japan, China, any country suddenly attacks India, so directly our president, our prime minister cannot holds the power that we also will attack. For that, they have to mention these all things in the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha. In both the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, opposition party is there. So their opinion also is important. So in such a critical condition, for example, this war system, if we are facing the COVID-19 problem nowadays, so both the parties have to combine together and take the decision for the welfare of the country, for the welfare of the people too. The success of democracy depends on a balanced relationship between the ruling and opposition party. Effective and strong opposition party is a prerequisite of a good democracy. Please underline this thing. Effective and strong opposition party is a prerequisite of a good democracy. Democracy is like a chariot. Ruling party and the opposition party are the two wheels of the chariot. Yes, it is. Democracy is like same of the chariot. Means chariot is having. You all know what is chariot? Yes, you all know what is chariot. Two wheels are there for the chariot, and both are. If both of them work together, then only the chariot can run. Such a way, both the system the opposition party and the ruling party combine and work together, so the government, so the democracy will run through it. So you all might have understood this. What is democracy? Indian democracy, election in democracy was the first point. Then democracy and voter, what is the age of voting? 18. Understand this thing? Then election, the foundation of democracy. Yes, without election, there is nothing in democracy. So we all want to different candidate, and the government is ruled by the ministers, the candidates, the prime minister, the president, the member of Rajya Sabha, member of Lok Sabha, legislative assembly, legislative council. Many things are there. It hurts in mind, you know. But this all thing, this civic section is essential and important for you all to go through it. Then we came to, yes, public opinion. What are public opinion in democracy? How? And how public we can get public opinion? We can get public opinion through newspaper, means media of the public opinion in democracy. Media plays a vital role in public opinion. Print media is there, electronic media is there. Then we came to the types of democracy. How many types are there? There are two types of democracy. We are having parliamentary democratic system, while USA and some other countries are having presidential democratic system. P, presidential democratic system. PDS, while we are having parliamentary democratic system, that is also PDS. So just understand, just remind in your mind, parliament and presidential. Election, here we do election, we vote to the member of parliament, and from them one member is elected as a prime minister of India. Apart we have president of India. So two person, two heads, no doubt about all. President is the head person, is a main person, but he is considered as a second person. Prime minister is in the front way. And like that we are having what election system? What are the election system in democracy? Who holds the power of election? How election is done? Not directly it is declared by the government that from this day there will be election. Nobody is going to govern us. Yes, there is a governor-like person. There is commissioner of election process. The whole process is done without any failure, without any mistake, without any we can say misleads. We can just go through it. The whole process, the whole system of the government, the election section, election commissions is there. Even some teachers are also adopted, some government servants are adopted by the election commission for the process of election. So it takes a vast thing, because we have to conduct election through every part of India. Even the soldiers also vote. Soldiers also have vote to the army, we can say. The army also vote for the country, vote for the government, vote for the democracy, the rule of the government. So election commission withholds the vital power within it to have election in each and every state. For that we were using ballot paper, but nowadays there are EVM machine, because if we go through eco-friendly system, we can survive something, because papers, as you know, that lots and lots of pamphlet papers and many printable things are there going through to ballot paper. So wastage of even to count lakhs and crores of vote, it takes time consuming to count these all ballot papers. It might be mistaken too. It takes lots of time. While EVM machine gives sudden effect, there is no use of paper. Apart, it gives fast result. It gives fast result, time consuming we can say. About less of the persons are here working over there. So manpower is also saved, energy is saved, environment is saved, lots and lots of things are changed. Then we got democracy and political parties. Which are the political parties that are? So national parties are there, rural party we can say, regional party, not rural, but regional party, and what? Some other candidates are also there. Can you remind which are those candidates? Individual candidate. Those who are not belonging to any party. They are called individual candidate. As in Vadgaon Taluka we got Jignesh Mewani, and he won the election too of the member of Legislative Assembly. So parties, nationalized party, BJP is there, Samajwadi Party is there, Indian National Congress is there. Some parties are nationalized while some are regional. If any regional party wants to become nationalized party, at least they have to gain 4% of what? Seats, 4% of seats in a sky election, and in next, and that also from 4 states. At least from about 29-30 states, they have to win over, they have to consume the at least 4% of the seats they belongs to. So this is the process of the different parties. The party that wins Government of India forms to the member of Lok Sabha. It is the largest election, biggest we can say that ever all over the world, that public people are elected in this thing. Apart from that, their party, the majority party wins the majority seat, the party wins the majority seat, forms the government, forms the prime minister, and the other party is called opposition party. But these two parties are for the welfare, to run a democratic country, to run a government. What we need? We need two pillars. And so 2 tires of the chariot we can say. They are the 2 chariot. The tire of the chariot, opposition party and ruling party. 2. They forms the government, they rule the government, they help the government. So yet we had gone through democracy, Indian democracy. Any doubt, you can just contact me. No doubt you have written very good in essays, but I would like some of my students to write little bit broad. And some students, they are having typical handwriting. Please, my kind request is there to improve your handwriting. And one another thing, now you are in 9th standard, means understand this thing, that this is December. This is December, and as soon as March will come, and you will be in 10th standard too. So understand this thing, that now you are in pre-board and you will now be in board. So change your mind, change your attitude, be mature and write at least section wise. Write down sections. You are not writing section, my dear boys and girls. You rising stars, you what you all are doing, and handwriting. Please, it's my kind request. Improve your handwriting. Write in a bold letter and clean. And in terms of spelling, ridiculous spellings are coming in both English and SS. Why? Where you all are, where you have studied till your primary section, I am in dilemma. But why can't you understand? You are not writing proper way, some silly, ridiculous mistakes are there in your writings. Whatever you have understood, try to deliberate in your own words. Unless you do this, you won't be able to go through this particular language that is called English. I don't like to give you these types of lectures again and again, but it's for you, not for me. What I will gain by scolding you, giving advice to you? Nothing I will gain. What you will gain, you all know how much you will gain. Improve your English, improve your writing. It's my kind request to you all. No doubt in SS you have to go a little faster, a little bigger, etc. Till that I would like to thank you very much.